All right, we're live here, back from our resort room at the Disney Pop Century Resort. And the wind is picking up, the rain is coming down, and we got back from our nice little outing to the hall, the
I
main
think
lobby
they,
hall,
I think they call it Classic Hall.
the classic hall, or something like that.
Because, you know, the whole thing,
Yeah.
Pop Century, it's like
Well,
decades. And
Well, actually, there was going to be two.
Wow.
There were going to be two resorts, and I think this was the classic years,
Oh.
and then there was going to be another one that was the
More modern times.
no, the old time, even older.
Even older, okay.
Right, because they actually the buildings that they ended up using for what is that, the Art of Animation.
Oh, yeah, that's just right over there.
Those were built to be the second half of this.
I see.
And they were there actually was a building up with the numbers for the 40s, 30s, 20s, 10s, and Audis.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Which, I mean, well, that's, I guess, 2000s.
I guess Audis is the 2000s,
It could be 2000s.
but the 1900s,
Right.
basically.
Yeah.
And they were not painted, so they were all just gray. But there was a halt on that due to, I guess, a downturn in the economy, things like that.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
And so
Yeah,
then,
that's right.
and they never really regained the interest in building that because, I mean, those are decades that don't have much.
Not as much. I mean, if you go to the Carousel of Progress, that's as much as.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you get back to those times, you don't, not many people are left with nostalgia for the
Yeah, as we
20s or the 10s, you
As
know?
we move further and further away from those times, it's like that's just history. That's not.
But I think they're going to be the classic years and the primitive year. I don't know.
the
anyways,
golden years.
The golden year. It could be
I
the
don't know,
golden
maybe.
years. Anyways, so we basically, around 3-ish, 4-ish, I was like, this is kind of a between lunch dinner period. If they're still serving meals
I got a message.
from,
Yep, Dad. My dad messaged me around 4:48. So that's when we're out.
your dad should know what's going on.
Yeah, no, he's just asking how are you guys doing. I heard D is closed today and tomorrow. So I'm gonna reply to him.
But for the record, I was the one that had the initial response of, we ought to delay this. And you had the initial response of, we should come here. So you out there watching could decide which one of us had the better idea, but you can see which one won out. But and I went along with that. She talked me into it. And the important thing is after we were done with our outing, we saw that the outdoor bar stand area was still open. And so we got online. And while I'm online, another guy comes over and goes, we're closing. So basically we got some of the last drinks served. Of course, I grabbed two.
I would have had one, but they had no mint for mojitos.
Yeah, they had a mint cucumber mojito on the menu. I was gonna order one of those too, and then get this is like some kind of bourbon breezy taste. I don't know. They put a bunch of bourbon in the glass and they put a bunch of fruity stuff in there and bourbon. And okay, now I got my strawberry. What is this? Strawberry with the margarita. It's got the salted rim. Even though a lot of the salt melted off in the rain, it's still salty. So, and the wind is whipping up out there. I think the storm is hitting the west side still. So this is just storm stuff coming in as part of that. We haven't gotten the brunt of anything yet, or the full of what we're gonna get. But and I don't know if closing the outdoor bar means they're also closing the indoor resort or what's going on with that. But we went for the in between lunch dinner period, and yeah, the crowds. I mean, there was still activity in the dining hall, but it wasn't mass chaos like breakfast was this morning. So I was like, let's get online, let's get a meal, let's save our chicken salad and veggie wrap sandwiches rations for tomorrow. Because we bought those this morning when breakfast was going on to have some food on hand. So we still got that in the fridge. So we got lunch and dinner for tomorrow handled if there's no meal options open in the resort. But so we're covered there. And I got some drinks for now. And of course, most important, we got a dinky flashlight that they handed out to us. So they had the arcade set to free play, and so we had a little fun with the arcade. They had the basically they use like a card system to buy credits, and so they just rigged up the card pads that you just hit the play button to insert a credit. But they also set them with a cooldown period so that after a game is played, there's a lag time before it'll light up and let you enter new credits of the game, so that way someone can't hog the machine. Of course, I did not know that until much later on because the credit tag on the Donkey Kong machine was not cooling down. So and the Donkey Kong machine was set to infinite continues. You had to keep inserting credits to get those continues, and they would continue not to start the level, but to start the board you were on. So I just kept playing through. I got to the third. Let's see, level 1, level 2, level 3. Yeah, I got to the third board on level 4, which level 4 it's barrels, Pie Factory barrels. So I was on the second barrel screen of level 4, or I might have actually got past the barrels to the boingies, and it was like, nope, that's not.
I was circling around trying to find something interesting that wasn't being occupied or wasn't on cooldown.
And we you know.
I managed to play some things, and the last thing we did was we played Pac-Man Battle Royale against a mom and her son.
Yeah, it's a 4-player Pac-Man game, and although because of the cooldown credit system, the it was working out good for a 2-player to keep going back and forth between 2 sticks, because they basically were putting the credits in 2 sticks playing, and then by the time that game was done, the other 2 sticks had finished their cooldown, so you could pretty much just perpetually go back and forth in a 2-player. But what we ended up doing is we helped them out because the mother, the kid, was like, oh, it was really cool earlier when they're playing 4-player, but they're all out of sync. So we just all stood there until they all cooled down and we played a 4-player game. And it does work better that way. Anyways, so yeah, arcade's still hopping with free play unless they're kicking them out, because I don't know if the bar closing means everything was closing or what. But yeah, we had a nice outing, killed some time with a nice pulled pork sandwich dinner and some arcade game playing. Walked back, the wind is whipping up a bit more, and so I'm just going to settle in here tonight, watch some more TV or do whatever, and stay tuned to this channel. We will be updating you tomorrow what's going on here at Pop Century in Disney World, and heck, maybe someone will come back watch us someday to kind of get an idea what to expect if there's a storm coming their way, but in a future trip. Anyways, really just connected because on the earlier stream I said I'd connect and post some updates. So hello to you watching out there. If you have any questions or anything before we wrap up, feel free to type those in. I'm going to take some more of my strawberry margarita here.
I feel like, the experience we had in the arcade with that mom and the kid is that what I was talking about last stream with the whole, it's not just the rides and the attractions and stuff like that. It's the people that you meet. Those are the experiences that I feel uniquely Disney to me. Like maybe in other theme parks, but
Well, it's certainly part of a unique experience we're experiencing here, while being kind of trapped in this situation. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. Hopefully things will pass through tomorrow, and parks will open up Friday. We'll get in another park-filled day of fun. And then at some point I need to start bending someone's ear at the front counter, see if they can knock my park pass down to the price of a 3-day. Get any kind of credit on that, because I don't plan on using those extra 2 days that we lost. All right, so stay tuned to this channel, subscribe, like, blah blah blah, whatever, because we will be posting some live streaming tomorrow, because we're pretty much trapped here again tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we're going to be able to get out of the room. So
maybe.
Maybe we'll see.
Maybe towards the end, maybe.
Well, I don't know. It's isn't it going to be over us in the evening? I mean, they were calling. What's the latest tracker?
I have to check.
I have to check the tracker. I don't know.
They had the weather on the bar TV, but it, like at a certain point, like if you don't have the explanation, it just looks like colors. So wow.
Yeah, there's lots of colors floating above us in the sky.
Yeah.
That's what the.
Lots of red, orange and red, pretty. No, I mean it should be just orange, but It's funny, my phone says that it's supposed to be thundering right now, and it's just winding and raining.
Winding, raining. That's about it. All right. Well.
Cheers.
We'll stay tuned. We'll probably stream some more. Not much going on tonight, so
probably not tonight. I don't
but
know.
We'll probably connect again tomorrow and update you all. And you all have a good night.